All right, so recording starting. My name's Angel Armendariz, and this is our week 16 lab. So the purpose of this lab is going to be to create a Boolean calculator for 32-bit integers and display a menu for the user to choose from for X and Y, X or Y, not X, X, X or Y, or to exit the program. And there should be an error output for a wrong selection, as well as a menu that is outputted again under that. So the first part right here is declaring the variables and the prompts. This is the menu that pops out, Boolean calculator, type 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it says what you're supposed to press. So that's the output that begins. And these are prompts that come in once you click a number. And then this is a prompt if there's a number that is higher than 5 or lower than 1. And then if it's followed by menu again. And these are the ones that come up for the first and second integer to see what is to get the input. That's going to be the prompt, and then the result prompt as well. And this is to look up the value, the case table, and the address of the procedure here. This is the input size, and then the number of inputs as well. And these are some more variables that have been declared. And this right here is just going to show the menu choices. So this is going to pop out the menu right here. It clears the console and then pops out your menu. And this right here is going to check if the number is inputted as a match. So it's going to wait for the input and return the character. It'll compare it with 5, see if it's above 5, and then compare it with 1, see if it's below 1. And this will check if it's a valid number. And if it's not, then it's going to print out the error prompt, and then it's going to display the menu again. And the choose procedure is going to be for choose a procedure to go to. So is it going to go to AND or XOR? So it's going to push EBX, ECX, then we're going to offset case table, and then we're going to count all the loops through the number of inputs. And it's going to continue looking for a match found, and if no, it's going to continue. If yes, it'll call procedure, whatever procedure it'll be. And it'll jump to either of these loops based on the situation. So either it'll point to the next entry and repeat until the counter is done, or it'll remove ECX from the stack and remove EBX from the stack, and then return from the procedure. This right here, the next couple are just going to be the functions, so they're fairly similar. It's just AND function, so it's going to push all registers on the stack. Then it's in the display the message, ask for the first integer, ask for the second integer, get the result. It's going to AND them, get the result, display the result, and then it's going to save and restore the registers and return from the procedure. And then it'll just go again if you want it to, or if you go to OR, it's pretty much the exact same thing, except we're changing the OR instead. So then it's the same thing for not, except it's only number 1 since it's just not. And the same thing, we go through it. We just change it to not EAX instead of, OR. And then we restore the registers, return from procedure. Then we move on to XOR, same thing. XOR, EAX, EBX, rest of it is unchanged. And then we save and restore the registers. And then at the end, it's just a reset and return. We set the carry flag to 1 and return from procedure and exit program. I'm going to show an example of each of these. So I'm going to run the debugger. So this is a Boolean calculator. If we press 1, then it's going to ask for the first one. I'm just going to type in a random digit, 45, 52, Boolean AND. And the result is 40. 2, or we're just going to go 80, 42. and pops out the OR result. And then we're going to go 3, not. So we're going to go 33. It's going to go not that, which is that FFFFFCC. And XX OR 78, 85. And it shows the hexadecimal result. And finally, also, I need to put one. This is an example for wrong. Someone type in 6. This is 6, and it just says, please input a valid number, and types it. We'll try 0. Does the exact same thing. All right, so we know what it does for the error. And the final one is exit program. So when you press exit program, it just pops out and ends the debugging process. And that is the end right there. So thank you for watching.